Brushless blasters. Something of a hot button in the community, and for a long time, this was your only real option. The FDL-3. Project FDL had made blasters before the 3, of course, and they made the Basic after, but Basic wasn't around for very long. And at the end of the day, these are starting to age out, and we're seeing less and less of them on the field as they develop mechanical faults and electrical faults that people find difficult to recover. And this one that I got from Heath, this is really just a wall hanger for me. Something to say, yeah, I have a piece of our history. So what do we do about brushless now? And where are we going? We all know it. We've all been talking about it. We've all seen one by now. The SBF by Gavin Fuzzy. It's a great piece of hardware, and it replicates the FDL's function in the most important ways, in my opinion. Still has the encoder knob, still has the screen, and generally speaking, the control scheme is similar. You have other options out there doing much the same thing. Pew Pew, Momentum, the new Mjolnir open source kind of Pew Pew platform. The problem with all of those is they're fairly expensive. I mean, Pew Pew, you have to win a lottery just to get the option to give PewTech money. So, in a world where everything else in the hobby is becoming increasingly open source and increasingly available to us, why aren't brushless blasters becoming increasingly open and increasingly affordable? Well, here's the fun fact, everybody. They kind of are. And this is the first one, in my opinion, that's really affordable and designed to be open source. Kind of the glorious people's flywheeler. So this is the Djinn. The Djinn, at its core, is a straight talon fly core blaster. But this one, due to some shenanigans by my buddy Alan, well, this is the brushless version. And I know what you're all saying, brushless fly core? Well, it exists. And it exists because Alan got frustrated with Mjolnir. It's pretty tight to pack everything into that little shell, and he decided he wanted something bigger. So he built a fly core that would accommodate the Mjolnir electronics. And then Alan said, you know, I'm really no good at designing shells. So he gave the Alpha 1 brushless core to Alex from Detroit Dartworks for Secret Santa on the Detroit Dart Talk server. I wasn't having a great Christmas, so I said to Alan, what'll it take to make me one of those? And Alan said, not a whole lot, buddy. So we built one. This is Djinn Alpha 2. This is, in many ways, the pentultimate flywheeler pistol. It's got burst mode. It's got full auto mode. It's got the encoder in that hand grip well, and it's got that little screen so you know what's going on in the field. The mags can be either dropped with the mag release or can be pulled with the detent. It'll take talons. It'll take codas. And, because it'll take codas, it'll even take Big Cousin Tachi. Now I want to stress, this is an alpha or a closed beta. It's being worked on actively by individuals in the know, and there's changes coming to the platform every day. Just today, we were discussing iron sights. I know there's 2 or 3 different designs of the lower, which incorporate different kinds of sling loops back here. There have been discussions about incorporating an end strike tactical, like shoulder sock rail accessory. There's a front version where the front has a more textured, grippy place, so you can carry it like a little SMG. But why I'm making this video is kind of to reassure the community as a whole. Brushless builds are expensive, and they'll always be more expensive than regular flywheelers. But that level to entry is coming down, and it's coming down because people want to build things that are interesting and things that move our hobby forward. So thanks to Alan, who runs our talonaxearmory store, right, on Etsy. Thanks to Alex, who runs Detroit Dartworks. And thanks, candidly, to the Detroit Dart Talk guys for giving us a location to send strange gifts where we kind of coerce each other into making things. We're starting the new year with a new brushless. And that new brushless is the Djinn.